welcome back to my channel. This is the 35th vlog in the series of the build of my model and scale train track. If you want to follow me in the whole process of building this table, please consider to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to get notified for further videos. So I finished installing the lamp post or the street lights, and now I'm gonna install lights into the buildings. I already put some lights in the sheds and in the gas station and in the fabric, but I'm going to show you what I'm using. You can buy everywhere these LED strips, and these LED strips, the nice thing about these ones is they have a soft yellow color and you can cut them. If you cut them, you can scrape off the back and then it will be like this. So I cut one piece from here, scraped off the back, and then you have two copper sections, plus and minus. These LEDs, those have already a resistor in series with the LED to avoid that when the LED is broken that you will get a short. You can use also other strips like these. These are 3-volt LEDs and they have already the mounted strips at the top. The only thing what you need to do with these ones is you need to put a resistor in series with it. For this whole strip in series there is this resistor, and this resistor will make sure that the LEDs, when there is a short, that you don't get a short into the power supply. But if you're going to use this one, so this strip without the resistors, you need to add per individual LED a resistor of 220 ohms or 330 ohms in series of the LED. So what I did is I prepared already the holes. So for these two buildings here, I drilled holes on these positions, and the same what I did with the street lights. I made sure that I didn't cut too deep. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna glue, there is sticky tape at the back, we're gonna glue this inside the building and then have it shine through just to see how it fits. So let me put this out of the way and then we will do these two, and then I will show you the test program which I ran, because I'm gonna use again the relay board, and I have stacked them together on the test panel, and I will show you that as well later in the video when we have put the cables in, how it works, so that we can individually light up the buildings, so that not all the buildings have the light at the same time. And I'm gonna use the Arduino again to do that as well. So I did some preparations. These are the two wires for the buildings. I'm going to use this one first, just to make sure that everything works. So I have those solder pads here. So I have a red wire and a brown wire. The brown is for the ground, the red is for the 5 volts. So we're gonna solder them. So I have here two resistors. Since this will be connected to the 5 volt, I'm gonna check with two resistors the brightness. So it's a resistor of 330 ohms and a 220 ohm resistor. So let me put this one here. And let me first solder. I'm not gonna cut the wires yet, but let me solder this one in. Let's take the cable. This one to the other side of the resistor. A little more solder. So now let's see what the brightness is. I use the 220 ohms on the 5 volt. So let's see. That's this brightness. So this is 5 volt, and this is 3.3 volts. I think we need to have the other resistor put it in place. Let's remove this one. Cut this to length. So I'm gonna use some shrink tubing as well. And this will be fitted inside the house. So there is some adhesive at the back. This will stick to the inside. So let's try it again with how bright it is. So this is 5 volts. And this is 3.3 volts. So that looks good. So now we're going to use this one. As mentioned, I scraped off the back to have the copper pads available. We're going to put some solder on it. Going to use another section of the cable. Cut them to length. And now we need to add them. So we're gonna solder it. Put those in. So let's see how this one lights. So it's very bright. This is 3 volts. So we could lower the resistor or we could lower the power. Since I have a buck converter underneath the table, I will regulate the voltage there. So let's compare them. I'm gonna light them both via the 3.3 volts. So as you can see, this is more yellow, this is more bright, so we can lower that, definitely lower that one. But we can also, depending on the building, how tough it goes through the back, light it up. So let's see with this one, if you're gonna place it inside the building, how it lights up. And we're gonna put this one into the building, and I will lower the light. So you can see, let me put it off. So here you can see the building lights. See that it reflects over here, but it also reflects through the windows. So actually this looks quite alright. So we're gonna put them on the table. Now, this one. So, and that is how we're gonna do it. So with these ends, we're gonna hook them up to a relay board. We're gonna put them on the right hand side of this connector. In the middle there will be the power. On the right hand side will be the red going to the building, and then I will have a separate ground connection at the end. So that is what I'm gonna wire in. So I have stacked two of them on top of each other. I will continue on the shed and with this building as well. So those are the buildings which I still need to be doing. So I already prepared the length of the cable. So I'm gonna use this LED. I'm gonna cut it here for that one, and for the shed I need to use a little bit of brighter light. So I'm gonna use the one which I already prepared. Thank you for watching this video, and if you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to get notified for further videos. And I will see you in the next video.